These are the counties that we are currently helping in. We want to thank our National Guard. Remember, they're our friends, our family members, our neighbors until they are called up to service at different times. Their training makes them uniquely qualified to do this and to do it in a safe way. Also want to give you a brief update on the numbers leading into tomorrow as we know them. Right. Okay, so thus far we have had, remember, that between the Secretary of State and my office, we made an agreement which basically allowed mail-in voting for the first time in Kentucky's history. It's something that is believed to be one of the major steps towards significantly increasing voting. Here, it's no excuse absentee voting. Sure, there are some extra steps that could be taken, but because of that step, 883,054 ballots were requested. To give you an idea just how that compares, and this is just people that are going to do it through the mail, 200,000 more than voted in my primary or Governor Bevin's combined last year. More than in 2016, where we had our last presidential election. Now, this is comparing just the absentee ballots to the total number of people that voted in those last elections. And as we look back all the way to 2016, if all the absentee ballots are returned, we will have the largest number of people voting in one of our primaries in at least the last decade. But that's not the only thing. So what's been allowed in Kentucky for the very first time is mail-in voting. The second thing that's been allowed is no excuse early voting. We've been a state where you have to fill out an affidavit if you want to vote early. That has not been the case in this election, and we've already had over 88,530 Kentuckians vote. And then from that mail-in absentee, this is just up to yesterday, we've already had 452,305 returned. Remember, as long as they are postmarked by tomorrow, they must be counted. So I believe that we are on our way in this state to have potentially a record number of votes in our primary, and that's important. I know that there are concerns about numbers of polling places in different locations. We should always be concerned if we think more people could vote in a different way. But what I'd ask is that people look at all of the facts, including first ever mail-in voting, first ever no excuse early voting, and the numbers are already adding up to be the most significant primary in terms of voter interest and in votes that we have seen. Now, I know that there's been some specific interest in Jefferson County, so let's look at the numbers there. In 2019, again, a primary I was very interested in because I was in it. 133,405 folks voted in Jefferson County. Already 80+ thousand more have requested absentee ballots, of which 102,000 have already come in, with 7,200 people voting early. Again, our expectation is we will see the largest primary vote in Jefferson County that we have, at least going back probably a decade or more. But everybody, vote. If that absentee ballot has come in and you haven't filled it out, it's got to be postmarked tomorrow. Vote. If it hasn't come in, you can go to the polling location and vote. There is still a little bit of time, I believe, today that most of those polling locations are open. You can go vote early. And tomorrow, if you haven't done any of those things, go and vote. I know in different areas around the state they're trying to do everything they can to get you in and out faster. I believe that can happen. Just make sure that we do what it looks like we're going to do. Have the single largest vote in a primary, at least that we have seen in over a decade.